Oh, thank you, love.
You on your live?
Yeah, there's nobody on.
Pardon?
There's nobody on yet. Thank you.
Ow.
Thank you.
What time was it supposed to be like?
Anytime. I was going to go on at 1, but then I thought, oh, hang on, I'm going to go on at 2. But somebody's just messaged me and said, are you going live? And I said, yeah, I'm going on any minute now. So they should be joining me soon.
Okay.
I got parcels. Ooh. What's in here? Nicely wrapped, Annie. I'm assuming it's from Annie. She said to expect some. Oh, it is from Annie. Oh, look at this. Oh, she's given me loads of lace. Look. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and that's nice. That will look nice in resin. Isn't that pretty? There's a single flower. There's a 400 thing. Oh, some nice beads. I love them. Oh, this is nice as well. Get that one. That's lovely. I love the colour of this. Oh, it's little look like little bows. Oh, they're cute. I like them. And look at the colour. It looks almost purple on screen, but it's like a really vivid blue. Like I don't know how to describe it. Proper nice blue. And then I got some pink with little sequins on. Oh, this is nice. Little roses on. My as you know, my daughter's got engaged and she's getting married in September, so we're having a little older person's hen night and or hen afternoon, and some of this will come nice for decorating things. Oh, I like that one. It's real fluffy. It's another of the single flowers in the lace. I love them. They'd be lovely, well cut out, Annie. Some more nice white lace. This is nice. It's like a crocheted lace or macrame. It's like a very fine cotton wool type. And then close with me flower. These are sweet as well, butterflies. They'll go nice on cards or they'll go nice in the resin. This is really nice. You can't really see the colours in my craft room because the sun comes through the door and it gets too bright. There's that better. There. So it's like a burgundy rust with a gold running through it. And we've got some nice voile. It's not voile. I can never remember the name of it. You know that you get under skirts. You make slips from underskirts. It's got some of that over the top, and then like a waist underneath. It's real nice. Surprised you're not keeping this, Annie, for your dolls. It's lovely. Oh, that's sweet as well. A nice bright yellow at the top with a yellow frill lace. Have you done some of this? Put some of this together yourself, Annie? Or did you buy them all like this? Oh, that's a nice one, a spotty one. spots on it. Nice top and then spotty at the bottom. That's nice. And we've got nice plain lace. That's lovely for edging something. Oh, these are nice. Oh, look at that. Feathers or leaves. They're beautiful. And again, I could cut those out, put them in resin, or you could even use them on cards. Or I could use a lot with that. You could even use them in clay. Cut one out and use it as a stamp in clay. Hiya, Dee. I'm just opening my box that I got from Annie. And there's that nice ribbon. You'll have to go right to the minute start to watch all the things I've got, but she sent me a box full of lace. It's gorgeous. I like that one as well with the red in the middle. Looks like paw prints almost. They're not. I think they're flowers. But it looks like paw prints on one side, and then on the other is more like a flower. So there's a good amount of that. Then there's some blue, like a light baby blue, and then a cerise pink, slightly bigger. That's a nice lace. That's a lovely pattern on that, isn't it? Oh, I'm thinking of things I could do. And then this one with the little pearls in. I mean, if you wanted to, you could use the pearls separate. And take the pearls off, use them, and then use the ribbon for something else if you wanted to, or you could keep it together. That's nice. Oh, and then she also sent me some UV resin hard, 200 grams. Oh, thanks, Annie. That's great. I can always do with UV resin. And this lace is beautiful. The idea is popping around my head on how I can use them. So that's great. Now I'm going to put them all back in this box. I have got a basket of lace, but needs sorting out like everything else in my craft room. I bet you're enjoying that more space, Dee. Do you want to come on, Horn? Do you want me to put the link up once you've got your drink? I've got a horrible cough. Real chesty, phlegmy cough. It's awful. I think I'm going to have to get some kind of decongestant to help loosen everything off. I'm supposed to be going away this weekend as well, but I don't know whether I'll be able to go because it's like a big convention, religious convention. And obviously you don't want to go for the chance you got something horrible because there's like thousands of people there. There's only like 6,000 people there, and the last thing you want is to spread that round 6,000 people there. Like a pandemic again. Not that I'm saying that's what I've got. I'm just anything's you don't want to press. It used to frustrate the living daylights out of me. I used to be on. We do our own. We look after the building ourselves for the weekend. We just take the building over, and we use the volunteers from the organisation. We don't use staff members. Nobody's paid. So we have these various different departments. And I was always, even from being little, on the cleaning department. And then as I got older, Jeremy ended up being in charge of it. And he put me in charge of what we call emergency spillages. So you couldn't clean up any kind of bodily fluid or pick needles up. Not that there's many needles, but sometimes there was a concert on beforehand. Or if somebody had to change their catheter or feeding tube or whatever, sometimes we had to get rid of those. And there was only certain people could do that. You couldn't use the normal cleaning equipment. You had to have separate equipment for it. So I was in charge of that department. And it used to frustrate the living daylights out of me. Kids would be getting call, oh, such and such has been sick, and we go and sort it out. So we'd take we had all the right equipment, we had special stuff that absorbed it. And they used to say, and the parents would say, well, he was complaining of a bad stomach this morning, but I thought, oh, he'll be all right, we'll take him anyway. And then the kid's grown up and really poorly, and I think, what? Just stay at home. I know this is an important event and you don't want to miss it. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be passing on anything horrible, because there's like old people there, there's disabled people there. The last thing you want to be doing is passing on bugs and things. So I would say to them, well, it might be best if you take him home and stay at home this weekend. Get him over it. Make sure he's not got any symptoms, for 24 hours before you bring him back, because it's like a 3-day event. Um, there was one case, it was funny. This little boy, his mum wasn't there, and he was there with his dad, and he'd been really sick, and he'd been sick in a stands, but then he had to run to the toilet. He was ill all over the toilet, and he got it all over himself, and he was in a right mess, poor kid. Dad was just stood there, didn't know what to do, and I ended up looking after this Ben, cleaning him up, obviously, which was my job. That's because I had the right stuff. But then the kid suddenly wanted to go to the toilet, and Dad was standing there. He was going to let me take this. I said, look, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take him. I can't take him into the toilet. And then Dad suddenly, but it was bless him. He just looked like he was so out of his depth with his Ben being sick. Obviously, it was Mum that usually looked after them when they're poorly. It was so funny. Yeah, that's interesting. Things happen. But yeah, they used to always call on Lisa if anything was really horrible. Oh, get Lisa, she'll do it. Thanks. This lace is beautiful. Do you want to come on? All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put the oh, hang on, how do I do it? Invite, isn't it? There we go. Invite. Copy link. And then put it in here. Paste. And let me send it. The link's up, and then you can just come on when you get back. So thank you very much, Annie. This is a lovely surprise. A really nice surprise. And the resin will come in really handy. And this lace is absolutely beautiful. 2 reels of these beads. They always come in handy. And that's the colour of that's just stunning. Blue's my favourite colour if you haven't noticed. Orange and blue. They're the colours that if I go shopping for something, they're the colours I tend to aim towards, is orange and blue. Oh, I remember making some of these with the flamingos. Thank you for being such a good friend. Oh, that's nice, Annie. That's lovely. Yep, so that's the resin that she promised me and I sorted out with her, which is good. And then all this lace is beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I was waiting for that resin to arrive. We organised that a while ago. I actually got J Diction, this one, 500 grams. I've got it on subscription now. So it comes once every 3 months, I think. Might even be more than that. Thank you so much, Annie. That card will go up on the wall with all my other cards. See, I put them all up here. All up there. So I've got all my cards up there. Whoops. Sliding. My mother-in-law is trying to get a hold of me, but I'm trying to avoid her. Which is awful, really, isn't it? It's terrible. I shouldn't be, but I'm not in my headspace today, and I'm busy. She rang me at 9:30 this morning. Well, I can't speak to anybody at that time in the morning. Just too early to even think about it. Have coffee, that's about it. That's the only thing I do at that time in the morning is drink coffee. Can't find the Bluetooth, so I'm going to have to use a bit of this. Oh, use one of these. Oh, she's left a voicemail this time. We promised her we'd take her shopping. She was moaning about she's got nothing to wear to the wedding. She was saying how she's had a dress made, but she doesn't really like it. She doesn't think it suits her. So I said, right, well, I'm going to have to wear such and such. And I said, right, we'll take you shopping. We'll take you shopping, get you something nice. And she said, well, and I thought, well, we'll get her really nicely. Bring her up. Sorry, I thought I'd added you to the stream.
Hello.
You sat in the background. Sorry, Dee. I thought I was sure I'd clicked it.
First
So-
time I've been on your live.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're more than welcome anytime. I finished my invites. There's the finished product.
Oh, that's nice.
And then on the back, I've just put a plain piece of cream
Yeah.
and then put afternoon tea at such and such on the top. And then we'll just write the rest out on pen. I wish I had a stamp that said afternoon tea, but I don't.
Yeah.
I suppose you can't get stamps for everything, can you?
Does she like them?
My nephew, he's a bit of an artist. He drew this.
Can't see it very well. Oh, I can, yeah.
It's like a rabbit,
Yeah.
cartoony style rabbit doing the Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
And he does lots of different characters like that. There's another one of it as a chef, and that's even better. The diva one's not my favourite, but there's one of it with a chef. And he's got the chef's hat on and the rolling pin in one hand and something else in the other, and it looks so good. I don't think I've got that one around now. And he drew the other day. I was watching him, and he drew this dwarf, and it had a pint of beer in one hand, and it was doing, I don't know, but it was such a great character, and the way he drawn it, with me and Mum both said that would make an absolutely lovely stamp.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do you transfer that onto making it a stamp? I think you'd have to get in touch with somebody and say, look, we've got these drawings. We'd like them made into stamps. How do we go about doing it?
That's it.
But we're trying to get him to copyright his art. Because he's got like that rabbit, he's got a set of pictures all based on him, that rabbit. And there's another little character in it. I think it's a hedgehog or something, or a sloth. I don't know. And that's included in it. And he's got them in all different poses and having a race and climbing trees and lots of different sort of, he's thought about it,
Yeah.
and placed them in situations, and they're really fun. And the vivid colours. Some of them he colours in, and some of them he just leaves like as pencil drawings.
Yeah.
Well, I love the rabbit series. It's brilliant.
Right, this stuff. I'm calling it mesh, but I don't really know what to call it. Andy sent me loads, but it's whether there's enough for what you want or what you need. I managed to get it all in this bag last week because it was everywhere.
What did we say we was going to use this for?
You know the bow. I thought about bows on the back of chairs.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, that's nice. I can just see them as bows.
And it's like Mandy had them off a lady that does weddings.
Right.
So they're like already in strips.
Yeah, you could just make one big bow. That would be brilliant.
Yeah. And there's quite a bit of it.
That's great.
Wondering if it'd be any. I'm calling it mesh, but it's not a mesh. It's organza. That's it.
Right.
I think what it was called. It's like an organza. It's quite soft.
Nice. Oh, that looks lovely, Dee. How much do you want for that?
Huh?
How much do you want for it?
I don't. Mandy give it me. And I said to Mandy, mind if I send it on to Lee? She said no.
Oh, thank you.
I'll stick it in a bag. Can't fold it up properly now. I'm sure if they give me blue.
I love these butterflies. That
and then there's like a brown.
You see these butterflies that came in my box?
Oh, them are pretty.
They're cute, aren't them? The box so funny.
Yeah.
She spoils me. She's such a good person, isn't she?
Yeah.
So generous.
Got a lovely heart.
She has, hasn't she?
I'll take her back out.
Oh, I managed to get me. Oh, man. It's a little bit sticky, but... What do you think to that?
That's pretty. Oh, that's nice.
It's it was a clear heart, you know, like the things that get off Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And I built it up with resin and fish, like put a fish, made it into like a fish tank type effect.
Yeah.
But then the top was spoiled, and it was just needed sanding, so I sanded it down, and then obviously it looked all grainy. So yesterday I painted resin on top of it. I don't know, it might need sanding down again in another coat, but I think it's worked, not too bad. It's a shame because it's really nice. There was a lot of work went into it and a lot of resin, and it would be a shame if I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
They all want a bit more time in there. So what are you up to today?
Well, I'm still doing these baby albums. I've got 3 to do, pink. So I've done faces yesterday, done the charms, and now I'm on the middle bits.
I've nearly finished Natasha's album. It just wants like a few more pockets put in.
Yeah.
But like it's just really photographs and a few pockets and a bit like decoration.
That's it, just the finishing touches, isn't it?
Yeah, family, and so it just needs there's a few more photos I need to put in.
Yeah.
And then I've put like sticky uncle this and auntie that, so if anybody else looks at it they know who they are. And I've sort of put a page of her with food. She loves food. So I've put don't get in between Natasha and her food. And then Sleepy Girl, beware, don't wake the bear. There's a few of us sleeping. And then there's some of her having fun and carrying on, and then there's another. Oh, the pets. She's animal mad. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of animals with her. So I've put in one. I bought a zoo. and that, you know, you're gonna have to get a big yard or a zoo,
Yeah.
because otherwise she'll just keep bringing animals home. She brought a cat home the other day. She found it. Thankfully she didn't keep it.
Not interested in having a family.
Oh yeah, I think she will.
You'll be doing baby albums soon then.
Yes, probably. I might
Hi,
start
Annie.
them now because it'll take me forever. Hi, Annie. I don't know. I haven't seen her. Shouldn't heard from her either.
No. Might message her. See where it is.
That's the mother, you know, leaving me messages now. Ring me back.
So I've left her a message, but very often she don't see my messages. I don't see them for a few days, and then I get, oh, answered.
You haven't been up in ages. Yeah, I've got a life. I don't like going out the house, to be honest with you. I'm quite happy in my own little house, in my room.
I only go out if I've got to go to appointments, otherwise you can forget it.
I go to the shop, the post office, which is at the end of our block, which is only like 4 houses away.
Yeah.
For me bits and bobs, and then I go to our meetings if I'm well enough to go, and that's it. That's all I do. Although today I've been out with Nina driving, but that involves me going from the house to the car, from the car to the house, so I don't have to really talk to anybody. Oh dear.
When Mandy come last time, we went to range. We had fun.
Mm.
My husband was pushing Bob's round in her wheelchair, and Aunt Mandy had got me in mine. Oh,
Right.
well, it wasn't mine. It was one we borrowed from range, but it was hilarious. Just imagine Mandy in charge of me wheelchair.
Oh no, honey. You do that. Be careful, woman. What were you doing? I bet you were rushing around in that craft room trying to get it sorted.
Oh.
What am I going to do with you? I've got my package.
Just take it easy.
You'll have to watch the beginning of the video. I've showed it all. Thank you so much. Your card's gone on the wall. I made these yesterday.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's got some reindeer moss in, a little tiny flower, and a baby little miniature dragonfly.
Oh.
And I'm going to make them into earrings. I've got 2. And then I've done a heart as well. The heart's got a purple rose in it. It doesn't really stand out very well anymore. I don't know what to do today. I'm a bit bored. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. I'm just having my crisps, excuse me, crunching. Nina bought me some crisps. That's come out nice as well. It's just a little heart with a poppy petal in.
Can't see it.
It's just It's hard. The petal fills the whole heart,
Yeah.
and you've just got like a little bit of the edges showing that it's a petal. But it's the colour is lovely, proper vivid poppy colour. I must sort my Karen. Hiya, Karen.
Where's my magnets gone?
Thanks for joining, love. I need to get them all sorted today, but I want to do something this time.
Let's talk. What do I think on that one?
Oh, hang on. Pineapple. Did I upload any? Have you seen any videos on my channel?
No, I looked for it, but I couldn't see it last night.
Right. Because I'm sure I did one on the magazine. Uh-huh. Unless it was just uploading, isn't it? Have a look. My channel. No, it hasn't gone on. No, I see the magazine. Right, see if it uploads now. After playlist. Paper crackers, suppose then. Uploading to your videos. So it should be uploading. So let's hope it comes on this time. Oh dear, that won't fit. Ever so slightly too small.
Oh, she's not very well. She's in bed.
Who Annie is? Oh, Mandy.
Monday.
Ah, right.
She keeps having these bad heads.
Does she?
Yeah. It's not a migraine, it's like a stress headache. It's really
Oh, they're awful.
but they really knock her about.
Yeah, they're not nice, are they?
She's watching. She's got a bad head. Told her to rest.
Yeah. Oh man, really need to sort this classroom out. An idea in my head, but I can't find anything to execute it. So annoying. Irish. The road works in our village at the minute. It's ridiculous. We go from our house right the way up through the town village, whole way. There's a four-way traffic lights at the crossroads, which is sort of like at the bottom of the village, and then they go all the way up the bank, and then there's another set right at the top. It's ridiculous.
A nightmare at night.
Trying to get to like even my in-laws can take up to 15 minutes now instead of 5.
Oh, you're avoiding her, ain't you? I heard you saying at the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if we needed to go up, it would take about 15 minutes now rather than just the usual 5-10.
Yeah.
I don't know what she wants, that's the trouble. Sometimes you give her an idea, like we told her we'd take her shopping. So now she's got that idea in her head. She'll be like, so when are we going shopping then? Have you got a date of when we can go shopping then? She'll be on.
Till you've done it.
Yeah, now, yeah, basically. I mean, I shouldn't complain because she's lovely and she's done loads for me. She's done loads. I mean, there's times she's looked after me when I've just been
Yeah, I know.
a horrible person because of my bipolar. And she's really just understood and
whereas you have to be in the right headspace for mother-in-laws.
You do. Well, I just got mine this morning, Annie. So it shouldn't be far away, Karen. Yeah, she's just. They're in a right mood at the minute as well. I don't know what's the matter with them. Pair of them. They're just driving us all mad.
Mm.
I mean, Jeremy put a key safe back up for them yesterday.
Yeah.
And they never put the blooming key in it, did they? The whole idea of the key safe is so we can get in if there's something the matter, and no.
That's it.
If you haven't put a key in. And they're done. They'll be nice. Oh, I'll stick that in. Right. Try that as well. You were all busy away having a chat. Nobody's talking to each other.
I'm reading it.
Hey?
I'm reading it.
Yeah, so I keep looking up and reading, and then it's because Annie sent me all this stuff. I'm like, ooh,
You're like kidding
what I
me.
can do with that, and what I could do with this, and
Yeah.
exciting. Because the sun's out, coming through my window, sets my UV resin wonderfully. Better than this machine. So my Arabic lessons are going well.
It's good.
I think I should be able to say a few words when I get there. I've got the alphabet off pat just about.
Yeah.
And there's about 3 letters that I find hard to pronounce. And some of them are very, very similar.
Yeah.
It just depends on the deflection in your voice. So like there's 2 T's, but one's a T and then one's a ta. So you've got to be careful on where you put the connotation in your voice. And there's a couple of letters like that. There's a S and a S.
Strange, isn't it, to have two of the same?
You only have 3 vowels, A, E, and U. But they have 36 letters, I think they said. No, 26. How many do we have?
50.
Letters in the alphabet.
Is it 52 or 56? You know, I'm useless.
I thought it was only 30 something. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. 26.
26. I've doubled them.
So I think they have a few more. I think that's something like 28 or something.
How realistic.
And then they add an N on the end of some words. And if it's a woman, it ends in a ha or a t. Where if it's a man, you just say the word.
Yeah.
So all words are like masculine, but then if you're talking to a woman, you'll change the word slightly. So you'll end it in an E or a T or an H. And trying to work out which one you want to use is. We're getting there though. I'm enjoying it. It's giving me something else to.
That's the main thing, isn't it? If you enjoy it, you'll continue. It's when you don't enjoy it and you've got to do it.
Yeah.
It's fun then.
And I think it's because I'm doing it for my holiday, you know, I'm doing it, it's like I'm already prepping for my holiday.
I know it's away, but that's going to soon fly round, isn't it?
Yeah, March. Well, we've got so much planned. I mean, we've got this convention this weekend. Then on the 19th, we've got the afternoon tea. Then we've got Natasha's wedding. Then there's my niece's coming back from Ireland. She got married in Ireland at the beginning of the year. But there's a lot of people from here couldn't go, so she's having another, like a second reception here when she comes over, and that's in October. Then you have silly season, and then Jeremy has his operation in February, and then March we're going on holiday.
Yeah.
So it's a busy. It'll soon fly by because you've got so much coming.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend's crept up on me. I'm pleased I've got something to wear.
We should have been going to a wedding this weekend, but because of the amount of people there, I can't go.
All right.
So I've got to
Too much for you.
Yeah. Well, I asked oncology what they thought, and they said any more than 50, I wouldn't go because of being open to other.
Yeah, because your immune system's not as good as it.
And of course,
I know Julie got told the same when she was on a dialysis.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for me epoxy resin to come so I can finish my coasters and get rid of some of these bottle caps. I've got one.
Yeah.
2. 3.
Just a few then.
4. 5. That's full. And then I've got the ones the family's been collecting.
They'll soon disappear though when you start doing your coasters, won't they?
It will, because I use 8 in a standard coaster. I use 8 in each one.
Yeah.
And I do 6 or 6. Oh.
8, 6,
4, 20, 48.
Yeah.
So say 50 in each.
Yeah, they'll soon go.
So I think I'm gonna buy another one of those coaster molds that I've got.
They look a lot when they're all together.
Yeah, the new one, because it's a nice depth, and as I say, they're all in the same mold, rather than losing single molds.
Yeah.
And then I can have 2 going at the same time, and I can do 12 then at a time rather than just 6. Because I've got the room to do 12. I could get 2 of those coaster molds on. I could get 3 actually, but definitely 2 on my desk. And then I'll get a. Because I think the pubs will take them. I think. I know the pub that's providing me with the bottle caps. I sent him a tray, a medium size, like a biggish tray, dinner plate size, then a tea plate size, and then your standard coaster size. And he was over the moon with him, absolutely over the moon. So that's why he's been making sure everybody collects the bottle caps, because he thought it was wonderful. And I've got another person who's interested in them. And think he's just opened up a little cafe cum bar thing in Loftus, the old school, which is just across the road from me. So I think I'm going to go in there. I think he's doing the Ship Up as well, which is a pub in Saltburn. It's where they filmed that Oh, do you remember that film about the woman who killed her husbands? She was from the northeast. I wish you're
I
from.
watch any films.
It was an old. It was like Victorian times, and she killed her children and her husbands for the money.
Yeah.
She's one of the first female serial killers or something. Anyway, Black Star, what was it called? Anyway, it was filmed there at the ship on Whitby Beach, and it's got this not pirate. Oh, what do they call them? Poachers, not poachers. What do they call people who on the sea that travel and put things in caves?
What do they call people with what?
You know, people who they used to bring brandy over and put it in.
Pirates.
Well, the pirates, but there's not some other name for them as well. Not poachers. Oh, I can't remember. It'll come to me in the middle of the night and I'll be shouting at you. Such. Anyway, there's caves down there that they used to use as well. There used to be a museum, but I think that's shut. Right, so they all just want me to. I need a different colour. I must get this thing sent out to Mandy. Let's have a look, see how this is cooking. Not too bad. Another on. Oh, cook it a little bit longer. I think what I'm going to do is next Wednesday, when they're all off work, I'm going to say, right, you're going to give that time to me, and we're going to sort my craft room out.
Yeah.
And then they can get the stuff off the top shelf, and I can put things on the top shelf that I need, but don't need a lot of, like, often, and sort it out. Then I know whether I need boxes and all kinds of stuff for it. I bought a turntable. My mother-in-law is collecting these glass pots.
Oh yeah.
What you get them in Aldi's with cheesecake in, and they've got little plastic lids. So she's been saving them for me, and I've been putting all my metal filings and my little tiny diamantes and all that in them. The ephemera that goes into the resin and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then, so I got myself a turntable. That you would, you get them for spices and that kind of thing. Well, it's originally for, I would assume it's for a shop where they sell takeout coffees and you put the coffee cups in them.
Yeah.
So it's actually a bit big, so I'm going to have to put something over the front so they don't drop out. I think I'm going to put like a lace, make it look like a bodice, cross lace at the front, or string to keep them in. But they're brilliant. If I can get some more of those turntables and put that on, it doesn't take up so much room, and I can get all my stuff organised. So I just need to turn it and pick out something. It'd be so much easier. But they work really well. I use some for my bottle caps. What I do is I'll go through them and I'll separate them all off. So I've got the J2O, all the different drinks.
Yeah.
And one in each tub. And then I just get the tubs down, pick one out of each jar and put it in the coaster. Then I know they're all different. And then just fill them up when they're empty again from the main selection. And then it's easier than scurrying through a great big bag full looking for one particular kind of bottle cap. Come on. There was somebody on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and they were doing resin, and they weren't wearing gloves. And it was supposed to be, and that loads of followers and everything. So I put, please be careful about not wearing gloves. It's very dangerous, and it could cause a big skin reaction. And please wear your PPE. And I got this message back of somebody. She's a professional. She knows what she's doing. And basically, you shouldn't be criticising or telling her things like that. She knows what she's doing, and she'll know whether she. Yeah. And I thought, well, if she's a professional, she should be wearing a PPE.
Yeah.
And if she's out there showing people how to use resin, then she should be showing them the way to use it properly. Yeah. Because it's really dangerous. It burns you. I mean, there's times I've not worn gloves because I've just forgotten. And I've got UV resin on and it's gone in the sun. It burns. It really burns. I know a lady I met at the market. She used to make resin, epoxy resin stuff. She used to make all kinds of stuff. She had lovely stuff. And then now she can't even touch resin, anything that's made of resin, because she has anaphylaxis.
Yeah.
She'll go into anaphylactic shock. And it's just because she didn't wear the right stuff when she was working with resin.
Yeah. Shows you, doesn't it? They say it for a reason.
Yeah. So I was like, excuse me, she's a professional. And I said, well, actually, so am I, but I could call myself a professional. Not that I would. I think I'm an amateur myself, but...
Yeah, but it's not... I mean, you're looking out for someone. It's like, oh, pardon me for caring.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I did message them back and say, look, I'm only saying it because I know somebody who now goes into shock if because she was going to go and help me. I dropped a load of stuff and she was going to bend down and pick it up and go, no, it's resin. And she's like, oh, and she jumped back. Because she's just so frightened to touch it. It's like being stung by a bee. Or a whatsy. Nobody you talking?
No.
Oh, quiet. Quiet on the northern front. I'm just waiting. I'm sat here waiting for things to cure. The only downside of it takes like, you've got to sit here for 5-10 minutes waiting for run stuff to cure. At least now I got a curing box, a UV box, and you can set it up to 6 minutes, I think. So you don't have to sit there with a lamp pressing the button all the time for 90 seconds. I can just set it the way it goes, and then I can do other stuff as well. I might do a flowery teddy bear. Let's get some flowers out. Oh, actually, we've got some little teddy bears in there. I'll put some teddy bears in. And moss. Right. There it is. We're going to make a teddy bear with some moss and some flowers and some UV resin. And I've got some miniature teddy bears I'm going to put in as well, so a bit of that out. Sorry I can't show you what I'm doing because my camera, it won't work. I've not worked out how to connect it yet. And I can work it and connect it and it videos it, but when I download it to the computer, it doesn't play sound.
Oh.
Somebody said it might be because my computer's old. I might need an updated laptop. So I'm going to have to save up and get myself a new laptop, I think. Right, let's put a little bit of that in there. Put little teddy bears in his ears. I don't know whether these are teddy bears or gingerbread men, but I'm calling them teddy bears. They're so cute. I got them free. You know, I order all those little miniature flowers that I do.
Yeah.
They sent me some little tiny. No, you can't see it. Tiny little.
It's tiny, I can't see it.
Teddy bears. They're like a cream background, and then they've got the cross between a gingerbread man and a teddy bear, I think. But for this purpose, they're teddy bears. Call them what I want, Connor. My job, my project. So who's all the baby albums for?
There's one. Kara's ordered one. She had one in the beginning. She's ordered one for another daughter.
Oh, all right.
One for a metal detector friend.
All right.
And then one for mother's carer.
All right.
Her granddaughter.
And are they for orders? Are they paying you for them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
The one's not needed till November, but I thought, oh, I'm doing 2, so I'll do the 3rd.
Well, if you've got the stuff out and you're doing them, then.
And
they're all are they all girls?
Yeah. Because I've had a run on everything I've done was boys. That nappy cake I've just done for Annie, that's the first pink one I've done.
Right.
I'm going to get a nice backdrop and put it on a short with some music. I've done that one. That's 2.
Come on, do all that. Yeah, a wee bit longer. Cook it some more. Right. Let's see.
It's horrible when you're waiting for something, isn't it?
Hey?
It's horrible when you're waiting for something to go.
The thing is with it, you'll be that like do a few projects because you're waiting for one, so you think, oh well, I'll do this. So you do that, and then all of a sudden everything's ready at once.
Yeah. He wants to know what you're making.
I'm making jewellery, and just little bits. I've some of it's with the lace that Annie's just sent me. Hiya, Mandy. And some I'm just playing to see what it turns out like. I've got some of the miniature flowers and some reindeer moss, and I'm making a teddy mold, a key ring, and I'm going to put the flowers and reindeer moss in that. See, build it up. Hi, that sun's hot through the window.
And your girlfriend.
How are you doing, Mandy? Are you feeling any better? Or better, should I say? Not better. Oh, good. Do you want to join us, or you're not up to that? What time is it? I've got to watch the time. I'm going to get my nails done tonight.
So, going to be poshed up.
The invite's up there, but I'll put it on again, Mandy, and then if you want to, you can. There you go, sweetheart. Oh, watch while you're coming.
Not the way, not right without man, is it? As the bloody life and soul of everything.
It isn't, is it?
No.
Oh. I've got some stuff cooking in me box, my UV box, and I've got some stuff cooking in the sun. It's a funny place, my craft room, because the desk has to be right in front of the window. So sometimes that's great because you've got lots of light on what you're doing. But then other times the sun's too bright and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Or it's glary, you know. Oh, we've gone down to 3. We had 5. Added you to stream, Andy. You went. There you go. Where's she go? Add to stream.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh.
Hiya, darling.
Oh, yeah. I can't speak chat, so I'm on my phone.
All right, okay. There's only, it looks like it's us 3, maybe Annie.
Oh, right.
But we had Karen on.
Hi, Karen. If you're still there.
Karen, Annie, Mandy, you, like Dee and me.
That's all right.
You look like you've just woke up.
I look like this all the time. A face like a kicked in, snapped in, as the song.
So it took Nina the reason I was on later was because Nina wanted to go for a driving lesson. She got a test in, I think it's September, might be August.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's got a test coming up very soon, next couple of months.
Yeah.
So she's just trying to hone certain things. So whenever she's got the opportunity, especially on a Wednesday, because she's off, I sit in with her and we go for a drive. We didn't go very far this time, but she did really well. We did an emergency stop at Fab. That was really well done. The only problem is slight road positioning issues, but that's only really when she's turning. And sometimes when she goes around the corner, she takes it a little bit too wide.
Yeah.
And she crosses her arms.
Instant fail.
So we're gonna have to get that out of her.
Does she know components of engine?
Sorry?
Does she know the components of an engine?
Yes, she's an engineer.
Because they'll test her for that.
Yeah, I'm hoping she knows it because, as I say, she's an engineer and her dad's gone through everything with her. She helps mend the car now.
What's she like doing a 3-point turn?
You know, I haven't done one with her, but I think she'll be all right. A reversing, she's just managed to work out which way she turns the wheel. And I'm like, you always turn the wheel the direction you're going, whether you're going frontwards or backwards. If you go if you want your back end to go left, you turn your wheel left.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So she's managed to get that off pat. And we're getting a few other people to take her out as well, so it's not just me. Because other people notice different things, don't they? So Uncle noticed how many times she crosses her arms. And she's got to work a little bit on observation to look a bit further on than what she's looking. So she's done that. That's a lot better. But she's what I would class as a safe learner. She's not like my other daughter. She was fleeing all over the place. I'm like, slow down. Whereas Natasha with Nina, she drives to the speed limit and she's very conscious of that. She did really well, really, really well. So we only had about half an hour because she says, I'm not really feeling it today. But I thought you've still got to, you might not be feeling it on the day of the test, but you've still got to go and do it, haven't you?
Yeah. They'll also watch her. Like the instructor will text her out for a test. They'll watch her, see if she's looking in the rear-view mirror and the side mirror. She's got to constantly make a point that she's looking in the mirrors. And tell her to eat a banana before she has a test.
All right.
Sounds stupid. Sounds stupid because it gives. I don't know what it gives off, but it gives this certain thing off, and whatever bananas give off, that's what it is, and it helps.
All right.
She's got to have some.
I'll force one down on it, I suppose.
Yeah, I did that. I passed. I got. It was my instructor who said, "Eat a banana before you test." I was like, all right then. What's she like reversing? Oh, is she all right reversing around corners?
Yeah, she's getting there. She's getting there. A little bit more honed up. As I say, she just needs to get tweaked and honed up a little bit.
What about
But
the parking?
That's what somebody else is working on. With parking. She can park in a supermarket car park, and she has done reverse parking and straight driving in parking. She's usually pretty good. She can get it in first time. The reverse parking, she's a bit more nervous at.
Yeah.
You know, reversing into a bay. So I think her dad's going to take her out to a car park where it's not so full and have her reversing into space.
Takes her out first thing on the morning when there's no cars parked in a retail park.
Yeah.
It'd be much. She'll feel much better because there's not cars either side of her.
That's right. I think that's what she needs to get confident doing it in an empty bay and then moving on to it with a car beside.
Yeah.
Because I think she's terrified in case she bumps it.
Yeah. Like when you're going on for driving lessons, it don't matter if you bump it or crack it.
Yeah. I was just saying we're going to get our nails done tonight.
You what, love?
We're going to get our nails done tonight. Lass is going to do
grow your own nails.
Nails.
Hey, grow your own nails. Rosie, there's nobody there. You grow your own nails and buy some shellac nail varnish. You've already got a UV. You've already got UV lamp.
Yeah.
Much cheaper.
Right. Well, she's only charging us £15.
God, you can get undercoat, base coat, and top coat for less than that.
All right. I think she's going to do gel. She's going to do a French. Well, I wanted to do a French polish.
Oh, right then. You're having posh then.
Yeah, I want posh.
I just do me on at home.
If I'm going to pay for it, I want posh.
Is it all right for you, that mesh?
Yeah.
Organza, that's what I realised it was called after. I couldn't bloody think of it. I put it in a bag ready.
Yeah, that would be great.
I got it off the lady up road.
Right.
Because she does weddings.
Yeah.
And every so often they'll ring me up while her husband's there. Oh, we've got this man to come and have a look. She's throwing it. And when he asked me about that, there were a bin bag full of blue, pink, that lavender colour, and brown. I thought, I can't take all this home. I have nowhere to put it.
Oh, that's
storage.
Colours as well. Colours are like purples and greens.
Well, I gave it to Denise because she does that decor mesh, and I thought, oh, it might. I don't know what I thought.
I used the pale blue round an happy cake. Cut down on me ribbon. It looked really nice as well.
Yeah.
Which is different. for a pocket on there.
What are you having for tea?
Don't know. We've got to be out for 6 o'clock, so we'll probably just have a snacky snooze. Right. I think it's about done. Hi, gorgeous. Hey.
Hi.
Andy said you have to take a banana.
Hiya.
Your driving test.
I don't like bananas.
It's supposed to help you pass your test.
Having a banana.
There's
Yeah,
something
it's
in the banana.
supposed to help you focus properly. Well, I had one before my test and I passed.
I don't like bananas.
Well,
Sit down in
have it in a smoothie or something.
That's nice. Have it in a smoothie or something.
Oh,
Or
I like
probably a McDonald's banana milkshake or something.
Ah! Ugh.
What's up with you?
It's bananas. Can't even stand the smell.
Well, there's something wrong with your girlfriend.
I don't eat
No,
bananas.
I already knew that.
That
One
box
like flavour.
here that Annie sent me.
Ah!
Loads of lace. Look at the
It's
colour
so
and that.
cute. Don't touch
Isn't
it.
it?
You've got resin fingers. They would be perfect for my for that metal work I'm doing.
Right?
Because lots of beads. Or just having like something like that.
Yeah.
Sticking a string in it.
Yeah.
I might do some of that.
Yeah. By all means. And then there was these butterflies, 2 of them, and I have them,
No.
and I've put some of them in there, and I've put a course, making a course with one of the butterflies.
Hey, she looks after you, doesn't she?
She does, and he spoils me. Not very well.
Aww.
She had a bad asthma attack last night, so she's not herself.
Oh
She has
man.
to sit next to her nebulizer.
She's doing alright.
She will be. She'll be fine. She's on. She's been chatting a little bit, but she's not
She's
coming
sitting
on.
background, watching you, like a stalker.
Stalkers.
Okay, Dad's back.
Oh, is he okay?
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah.
Love you.
She's lovely, that girl. She's my little star. The others are all nice as well, but Nina's my little star. She does all sorts for me.
Yeah.
There's one not here. And I had a lovely weekend away when I went to get my outfits. We really enjoyed ourselves. It was just me and the eldest and my youngest. It was really nice.
A bit of girly time.
Yeah, we had a proper girly daughter mother bonding time. It was nice. Really enjoyed it. I was terrified of going because they can be quite critical.
Yeah.
And we were going for dresses and things for the wedding. Because I told you they wanted my hair to be
Straight. Yeah.
straightened in a bob. Well, I'm not doing that. The hairdresser told me not to. She said it wouldn't straighten it properly anyway. It would be a lot of work for you to maintain it as a straight bob. And you just haven't got the upper body straight, like in my arms, to actually do that. And then, so she said, if I was you, I'd keep it curly. We'll colour it. We'll cut it off your neck, so it's off shorter at the back. It is an elongated bob, so it's slightly longer at the front, but it's off my neck, so I'm not sweating as much. And I'm going to go and get it permed again just before the wedding. Because it's losing some of its curl now. And obviously we cut quite a bit off. So I'm going to go and see whether they'll fit me in to do it again before the wedding. Because I don't know whether they'll be able to do it with me just having it coloured.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you have to wait between having a colour and a perm.
I don't know.
So I'm going to ask them. Might ring them up later today, actually.
I can't have no more colours, nothing. I've got to go grey.
Have you? Is that because of the medication you've been told?
Can't
You've got to
dye my
go
hair.
old gracious.
Can't have no teeth out
You
until
still...
I break.
How, are you losing any of your hair?
Yeah, that's why I had it cut short, because it was just coming out. And this way
Right.
I can watch it grow, because it needs cutting again
Yeah.
now. It's grown quite a bit. But I do like
Yeah.
it short. I like keep it short.
It's nice, short. You really suit it.
It was going really thin, and it was upsetting me. So I thought it's either go short or have it all shaved off. So I thought I'll try short first, and I like it. So
I did the same thing when I lost a lot of my hair after my op. It got it cut short, and then hoped it would like thicken out a bit. It did eventually, but it took a while. It was dropping out in handfuls.
yeah. So you was on the other chemo, weren't you? I'm still on a chemo. It's still a form of chemo, even though it's tablets, but I don't get the side effects.
No, I wasn't on chemo. The cancer I had wouldn't respond to chemo or radio. It had to be surgically removed. I couldn't have the chemo. Apparently, it doesn't respond. It has no effect on it.
All right.
So, because they didn't try anything to make it smaller or anything like that prior, they just said, right, needs taken out. Within 6 weeks of me seeing my new specialist, after 4 years of the one up here doing nothing, I got in touch with a different specialist who knew about that particular cancer. Up here, they just treated me like I was a guinea pig, because it was something new and something exciting that they don't see very often. 4 years, I mean, I should have been having scans every year, even every 6 months, but I had nothing. My sister was getting all kinds done, and I had nothing. So I got in touch with somebody in Leeds, went down to Leeds, and he said, it's not my area, this particular kind. He did work with endocrine, but not the stomach. So then I ended up back in Newcastle with the just specialist Julie was under. And within 6 weeks, he had me on the operating table. Had all the tests done, and he had me on the operating table. And it carries a 5-year fatality rate. So I could have been dead. Another year, it could have killed me.
Yeah.
And they were fanning about doing nothing. I was so annoyed. I did complain, like.
You don't get nowhere, do you? It's not their life about playing with, is it? So
it's ridiculous. Every time you see a doctor, they'll be like, "Oh, you had such and such. What was it like? And what was this?" And you think, "I'm sorry, I don't want to relive that moment." Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it's not nice what you're dealing with. I've got a friend who's got stage 4. I think it's breast, but I think it's in other areas as well. It's metastasized.
Yeah, mine is.
It's
mine, it's in my pelvis.
And she's on chemo. It seems to be having a good effect on her, though. She's her appetite's got better.
Yeah.
But then once the chemo week is there, obviously, you take her downhill. It's not easy when you're actually on chemo, is it?
They told me that the normal chemo wouldn't do anything. They need to try and keep it where it is small. So that's why I'm on the tablets.
Ah, right.
But I had a CT scan. I'm due for another one August, just to make sure it's still working. Well, if it stops working, then they'll have to shuffle around and find another tablet. But I'm going to need a break soon, because I've got 2 crowns that I need to have took out, and I've got half a tooth this side, and I need that took out and put on a plate. Of course, I can't have it done whilst on treatment because of infection. So they're either got to follow me with some really strong antibiotics, or stop my treatment for a month or so.
Right.
And if they stop it and I can have my teeth done, can I then get my tattoo done and then go back on treatment?
What tattoo are you wanting done?
It's butterfly is decreasing in size. So there's like one for Si, one for me, miscarriage, stillborn, and then Holly, Bob's, all flying up to a pink rose.
Right. Nice.
So it covers everyone then. And the rose is out my bouquet. The Babs drew it and I've got like a fake one I put on.
Right.
And she keeps saying the rose isn't very good. I said, well, they'll talk that up when I get there eventually, but yeah, that's all.
Also, you've drawn it yourself.
The Babas.
Right.
Bob's has done it for me and sent off and got some temporary fake tattoos in the design.
Nice.
But when I've got it on, I don't want to wash, you see, because you only wash so many times and it's gone.
Yeah.
I might get it one day, you never know.
Well, here's hoping.
Because I'm on the medication indefinitely, so the only way I'm going to have it done is to have a break.
Yeah.
But I need these teeth doing because my 2 crowns are really wobbly and I don't want to get an infection now.
No.
So I need them out.
Yeah, you've got to look at the risks, don't you?
Yeah. If I get an infection in there.
Well, if you don't get your teeth out and you get an infection, it could be really dangerous.
That's it. Could end up in hospital.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. So I'd rather have a break or follow me with it and antibiotics, whatever, and have them all took out. But,
yeah. I'm playing nicely here. That's so far.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
It's one of the lace butterflies that Annie sent me.
Oh, right, yeah.
I put it in a coaster. I think it would look better with epoxy resin. But it's not too bad. It needs another coat. I'm just going to leave it there to settle a bit. And then these are... You see the flower in them?
No, I can't see it.
No. There,
Oh,
you
well
can see
done.
it a bit better.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. They're off some lace as well. So I'm going to make them into earrings. Well, 2. I don't know whether they're a bit big, like. I don't know. We'll see. I might put a colour on the back of them as well.
Yeah.
I'm just experimenting.
Well, there's not wrong with that.
well, that's it.
No. Sometimes you experiment and you come out with something really good. It's like these things, these things here I did with the reindeer moss and the little tiny flowers.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
There's a dragonfly in there and a little red flower and then the reindeer moss at the back. And I was just playing and I'm really pleased with the way they turned out. So I've done a few more. Yeah. And that's just from messing about, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'll start making boxes soon as well for me coasters.
Well, my magnets haven't come down again, so I might be able to start sticking my dies up. I couldn't get it to stick. I heard a bang last night when I was in bed and I thought, oh, have they come down? I don't know what the bang was because they're still up.
Yeah.
Got 4 different self-adhesives on the back, so just hope they stay up when my dies are on.
We just putting them on door.
I haven't got any on the back of the door at the minute.
Oh, right.
I've just got 1, 2, 3. I did buy 4, but I've cut 1. And I've put them up different as well, because I think last time I put the adhesive the same way as I was sticking them. So what I've done is put the adhesive up and down, but I've stuck them side to side.
Yeah.
Right.
Once it gets a grip, it just pulls it. So I've done it sideways.
So how do you put them up? Do you put them on like a magnetic sheet that you stick up and then?
The magnets on the wall, and then I just stick them to the magnet.
Right.
But down the other craft room, they stuck lovely because it was just plasterboard. But this up here is plaster. And I've had ever such a game. I was going to bloody nail them up, but the nails kept bending. I'll put them up anyway, I don't care. But yeah, I've got a load of dies now to put up on the wall.
Yeah.
He'll get him there, kid. He'll get him.
I know.
You'll get it sorted just bit by bit.
I've got the majority of it done now, I think. I'm just waiting for my show Simon to stick my camera thing up, and then I can film.
Yeah, I've started doing some videos now. I'm hoping it's gone up this time. Oh, you're still uploading. Hour. An hour?
An hour? An hour?
Oh, yeah, a 45 for 59 minutes. 1 hour remaining. It's only a
Oh, you're doing it on your phone?
Yeah. It's only a 15-minute video.
Easier on your computer.
I know, but it's getting the video from my phone to the computer, and I can't look. I managed it with my camera, but then I had no sound.
You can actually connect your phone to your computer, you know.
Yeah, and can I use it as a camera?
I don't mean have a wire from your phone to your computer. I don't mean like that. I mean, because I can connect my phone to my computer via
Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Bluetooth.
Yes.
I don't know whether I can with this because it's an old laptop. It's not a fancy, like a particularly good one.
You might be able to if you put your laptop Bluetooth on, and then your phone Bluetooth on, and see that way if it picks up your laptop. If it does, you can connect your phone to your laptop.
And then it will automatically send me videos to the laptop.
Yeah. See, I don't do them on my phone, so.
No. Well, I have got a camera, as I say, and the camera did.
But it will send.
Did it look?
It should send.
But it didn't have any sound. And what they reckon is that my laptop's out of date, needs upgrading, and that's why it's not got the sound.
Could be.
Right.
Because I've got a lovely camera, works lovely, takes lovely photographs, does a lovely video. It's got a screen that I can twist so I can look at what's being recorded, make sure I'm in the right places and everything. It works lovely. But as I say, when I downloaded the video onto my computer, it had no sound.
Have you got a wire from your camera to your laptop?
Yes.
Have you got?
That's how I downloaded it.
Have you got the necessary? What do you call them? Program for your camera on your laptop.
I think so. I thought I did.
Because if you haven't got that, you won't have no sound.
Right. Okay. I'll have to do it all again properly and see whether or not I can get it. I need to spend some time and actually work out how to get it all sorted.
Yeah. Because you should have sound. You should have sound with it.
which was a shame because it was a lovely video.
Yeah. Because I know before I worked it out, when I were doing like say a 10-minute video, that was taking an hour, and I'm like, it shouldn't take that long. And it was just this particular day, I was messing, and it downloaded it in 2 minutes.
I think it's sometimes it downloads quickly and sometimes it takes forever. I thought I'd already uploaded this video. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I suffer a lot with tension headaches.
Do you?
Yeah. Doctors really hate giving me tablets because they're addicted.
That's the trouble. Oh, that's reminded me. I haven't got my medication. Talking about addictive medication, I need my morphine.
It's only naproxen what I get,
All right.
but it relieves. Eh?
Jeremy's on that.
And it relieves pressure.
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah, it works for inflammation.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean.
How much morphine you on, Lise? Because the doctor's put me on that Oromorph, but he's put me on 7.5 4 times a day and said that's maximum dose, and I know it ain't.
No, it's not.
So
I was on 10 mil.
I've upped myself to 10, but it's still not enough.
10 every 4 hours. You could probably go higher or give them get another med to go with it. Are you on pregabalin or?
Well, they give me these patches, but they ain't no good.
Well, I'm on a what they call an MSD, which is a morphine sulfate tablet, MST. Yeah. And then I have the backup of the morphine Oromorph when I need it. I can't remember. I think it's 30 milligram the tablets, and they're twice a day. One at 8 o'clock. One in the morning, then the other one's supposed to be 12 hours later.
Yeah.
And then the Oromorph in between. But I'm also on codeine, pregabalin, paracetamol if I want it, and then the morphine. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I'm off my rocker. Well, most of the time, really.
I'll have to get back.
You can probably tell that if I've had it if I come on here and I've had it, I get a bit slurry.
Yeah.
Sound like I've been.
You should see me on a night. Jeez. When I have my tablets. Look like I'm drunk.
Yeah. I take 13 on a morning, I think 15 on a night, and 4 at dinner time.
Yeah.
Tablets, that is, for all kinds of. But I take 3 different antidepressants. With it being bipolar, I have to take a mood stabilizer, an antidepressant, and then there's another antidepressant that goes with it.
Mm.
So one's supposed to stop the highs and one's supposed to stop the lows.
Yeah.
Complicated.
I'm on amitriptyline.
That's the one thing. Eh?
I'm on amitriptyline and metazapine at night to help me sleep.
Right.
I'm on 70 amitriptyline and 45 metazapine.
Right.
But in the day, I'm just on these stupid patches that are not doing anything, but they won't listen. And Oromorph, that's it, at 7.5, or I've upped it to 10, but it's still not enough. It's for my bulging discs in my back, and the consultant says, well, obviously, because there's a cancer there in the spine now, it's going to cause a little bit more discomfort because it's a foreigner in the camp, and it's so your body reacts. But the doctors just think it's enough, and it ain't.
I mean, in the hospital, they put you on a morphine drip, and you can just keep pressing the button every 50 so minutes if you need it. So you can take, your body can take a pretty high dose.
Yeah. I'll have to give it a...
But as I say, I take 10 mil. I take anything between 2.5 and 10 mil, depending on how bad I am.
But that's on top of your other stuff, isn't it?
But that's on top of the MSTs.
But that's all they've given me. Because I was on gabapentin. I've tried gabapentin and pregabalin, and none of them work. So I'm just on this 7.5.
I don't think the pregabalin does what it's supposed to do for me.
No, we don't.
Well, Ollie's on that MS pain, and
it's supposed to be for nerve pain. Because my leg with the fibromyalgia, I get like electric shocks that run across my leg, and if somebody touches the skin on my leg, even like slightly, or my clothes even sometimes brush against the leg, the pain is just really. You do feel like your whole body's being given an electric shock.
Yeah. And
then you can spasm and all awful, and that's what the pregabalin's for. And it seemed to work a little bit, but then I'm still getting it now. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back to the doctors and say, look, you need to give me something that's going to work.
Yeah.
But, yeah. There's nothing worse than pain. It's so debilitating, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Tiring. When you're coping with pain 24/7, it wears you out.
Mm.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Makes you moody as well.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
You don't mean to be moody, but it makes you moody.
It does. Yeah, it's horrible, horrible thing.
You know, Saturday I was sat here all day doing crafting on and off. And I thought, we've got a white horse over the back in the field, and I thought, well, he's laid down. Then when I come back again, I thought he's still bloody laid down. Sunday morning, he was still. I said to Si, is that horse all right? It's a bloody bag, not a horse. A white bag. And then I looked further up past the tree. I thought, oh, there's the white horse. I think I need new glasses to get my eyes tested again.
Sorry. I do that all the time. I see things and I think, was that such and such? And they're like, what on earth are you looking at? It's a bucket, or it's a bag, or it's something stupid. I keep putting things in the wrong place at the minute. Milk goes in the bin and the rubbish goes in the fridge.
Oh, well, I looked in the freezer the other day. So I looked in the fridge and I thought, where's my soft cheese gone? Took no notice, went in the freezer to get some out, and so I put my dairy cheese in the freezer. I said, why have you froze my cheese? He said, I haven't froze your cheese. I said to Olive, you froze my cheese. She said, no. I said, well, I haven't. It's your bloody dad. And he said, I said, I've got to wait for it to thaw now.
Mr. Nobody did it.
Yeah. It weren't me.
We have a Mr. Nobody in our house.
There's a table.
I need to get myself.
Oh, it is the Wednesday. It is the Wednesday.
Sorry?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I've lost some tape. Where's my tape?
I need to get myself a nail file so I can finish these off. We're going to America.
I'm gonna have to get off in a minute because the bab's got to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
All the way to Solihull for a bloody brain scan. They'll have to go soon.
Yeah. All right then.
Nightmare.
All right, chick. Thank you for joining us. It's been nice
It's
having a
the first time
chat.
I've been to one of your lives.
It's been nice. Thank you very much. And that fabric will be lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put it in a bag. I'll get it labelled and roll out to pick
And
it
I've
up.
got these stamps. I'll get sent to you, and
All right, love.
hopefully I'll give you that money on Monday.
All right.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed to have my money through. Living by me pennies at the minute. Keep pinching
Yeah.
them. Money.
Comes
Right.
in.
Well, I'm gonna
Out.
thank you for coming.
All right,
And
love.
thank you to Annie and Karen and anybody else who's out there who's joined us. Thank you very much for your time. And I'll see you. Probably won't be around all weekend because we've got this conference to go to. So
It's only
I won't
Wednesday,
see you
love.
till next week. I know, but we go tomorrow, Thursday, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I won't be around. Be spending
All
some
right,
time with me, Matt. All right, take care,
All right, love.
guys.
Bye,
Look
love.
after yourself, Dee. Annie, you be careful.
Yeah, I need rest.
Bye, guys. End broadcast. End broadcast.